The importance of using multiple perspectives to analyzing leadership has been made clear. However, what is less clear is exactly how to develop the skills and abilities to effectively use these perspectives. One of the best ways to improve leadership learning is through formal education and experience. The chapter describes how we learn from experience and the important role of perceptions to all phases of the AOR model. Finally, leadership programs, formal and informal, come in various shapes and sizes. A one-size-fits-all approach is not terribly beneficial. How to evaluate and choose among programs is discussed. All experiences are not necessarily equal with respect to the value that can be derived from them. However, making the most of experiences is key to leadership development. In fact, it is how individuals use their experiences to foster growth that is a factor that distinguishes successful executives from less successful peers. Learning theorists suggest that people can learn the most from experience when they spend time thinking about and reflecting on those experiences. This notion provides the basis for the action, observation, reflection model in the spiral of experience. It is not enough to just have experiences, but one needs to think about what they did, what the outcomes were, and how they can leverage what they did to learn the skills required to continue to perform effectively, or how they can change to be more effective. Developing the skills necessary to observe the consequences of one's actions and reflecting on the importance and meaning will improve leadership development and leadership performance. Human perception is not a passive process. Rather, people actively shape and construct their experiences. To this end, perception plays a very important role in all phases of the spiral of experience. With respect to observation, people selectively attend to events in the environment. The selective attention is driven by perceptual sets that can and do bias what we see and how information is recorded. For example, we might draw conclusions or inferences about people based on the way they dress or the type of car that they drive. With respect to reflection, attributions regarding the behaviors and actions we observe can influence how we assess and reflect. The fundamental attribution error and self-serving bias are two examples of what can occur during the reflection phase. Turning to perception and action, it is possible for a leader's or anyone's perception to take on a causal role in how others act. As a leader, if we expect a certain group to perform well, it is possible that exact behavior will be elicited, i.e., the self-fulfilling prophecy. What is perhaps most important to realize is that many of the biases to our perceptual processes happen without conscious effort on our part. An awareness of these biases is a first step to combating the negative biasing effects that can occur. In particular, reflection and leadership development can be influenced by single-loop learning and double-loop learning. Single-loop learning is characterized by a process where the learner seeks little feedback that would confront their fundamental ideas or actions. It allows the learner to stay in their comfort zone and often allows their belief system to become self-fulfilling. On the other hand, double-loop learning focuses on confronting the validity of one's belief system, as well as encouraging them to ask the tough questions about their beliefs. This latter type of learning can help alleviate leadership blind spots and increase overall effectiveness. Finally, thinking frames refer to tactics and strategies used by people to organize their thinking and infer meanings from events. Developing and implementing more complex and differentiated thinking frames can lead to more and better insight about our own behaviors and actions. The formal study of leadership theory can provide significant benefits to the development of advanced thinking frames, as well as a willingness to embrace double-loop learning.